Okay, we are live. We'll switch to. Yeah, and we'll just wait for a while so that people come in. Hmm. This one and that one. There's one person who's watching right now, but will come up soon. Tuesday है ना आज? Hi Aman. So every question will be popped up here. Okay. And we don't have any viewers yet, but they'll come up soon. Usually they come up by now, but I don't know what happened today. Let's just wait for 5 minutes and then let people come in and then we'll start. Hi Nimish, hi Pawan, hi Kunal. Let's just wait a little while for people to come in and then we'll start. Okay, we'll take in questions in 3 minutes and then I'll introduce Ishan, who's from industrial engineering here. Can you hear us now? It's okay. We'll answer most of the questions for industrial and generic as well. So if anybody wants to ask anything, just wait for 2-3 minutes and then we'll answer it. Just refresh if you can't hear us. It'll be fine. I muted the mic for 2 minutes, so that is why. Hi Lakshman. Hi Bharti. How do you know Namish Pandey? Do you know him?
Ramesh Pandey, I don't know him.
He said, I know him, but I hope he also knows him.
I don't know.
Okay, guys, bring on the questions. Whatever questions you have, like, we'll start with the session. So if you posted any questions, just post it again and we'll try to answer it. If you have any industrial related questions, that will also be fine. I'll let Ishan introduce himself before. So, Ishan, if you can introduce
Sure.
us.
So I'm Ishan. I've done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from VIT University in Chennai. And currently I'm here at Purdue doing my Master's in Industrial Engineering. And I'm specializing in operations research and analytics. And it's a non-thesis course. You can go for thesis as well. So
But you are doing the non-thesis
I'm doing the non-thesis one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll take in questions. If you have any questions, just post it on the comments box. Is he doing automation course? Is doing automation course helpful in industrial?
Yeah, doing an automation course, like you can specialize in, we have quite like 4 specializations here in Purdue. So you can take one in automation as well. It's related to like in like the factory layout planning and automation. So you need to just figure out like what you want to do. If you want to go for automation, you can probably go for it in your first semester as well. You can take your subjects that way. So can be done.
And no, I think what he's asking specifically is like doing automation courses before coming to US. Is it good? Do you have any automation courses in your bachelor's?
I don't think so. I just did a course in mechatronics during my bachelor's, so I don't think so. It really depends majorly on what you want to do here, so they won't look into that much.
Is work experience necessary for industrial?
It's like completely up to you because industrial we have people here who have 3 years of experience, and I'm here with just 3 months of experience. And that was completely unrelated to it. I was doing a software engineering job in India, so it's completely fine if you don't have experience.
I think internships do the justice.
Internships, if you have internships like related to industrial engineering or maybe even in the manufacturing sector, I guess it really helps a lot. Internships do make a difference.
How can we know the industry ties of a university while applying to them?
I think they're posted on the university website, I guess. Yeah. I don't think so. I mean,
so usually what happens if you go to any of the departments, they'll have in the down, like the down section or the bottom section of the website, they have all the industries which are related. And also, if you need, we can send you the list of companies which came on the industrial roundtable 3 weeks ago. You can mention a few famous companies if you want.
Like Purdue has a like really big tie-up with Cummins, and Cummins manufactures almost all the engines and everything, as well as other systems as well. So Cummins has a tie-up with Purdue.
Also, Ishan had an interview with
Cummins.
I
just had an interview with Cummins last week, so I'm waiting for the result. And to you, Naimish,
we just missed questions.
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
I guess, yeah. So any programming languages I would suggest is you can just have a go through with Python and R. And if you've learned C, that's really good. So yeah, a bit programming experience you should have because right now I'm taking subjects related to R and it's used in analytics. It's a programming language which is used just for analytics. And Python can be used for the same thing. It's totally up to you, but having a little knowledge about them is surely helpful.
Moreover, I think Nikhil mentioned this thing that you should learn MATLAB as well. Do you have MATLAB?
I've done MATLAB during my undergrad days for a year. Like, but yeah, MATLAB does help. It's a very versatile software, so you should have some knowledge relating to
that too. We are not reviewing profiles here, Shubham. Can you mail me that profile? It'll be better for you. I'm about to give my GRE soon. How's IIT Chicago? Do you have any friends in IIT Chicago?
I actually do have a friend in IIT Chicago. He's doing the same thing, industrial engineering right now. He's saying like it's okay. It's not one of the top colleges though, but still, being Chicago, like you have a location advantage over there because Chicago is actually a hub.
Is there a big location advantage, would you say?
I wouldn't say that much, but
you are paying anyway so much because you're living in Chicago.
Exactly. So That's
Do
probably
you
a
know
factor.
what is his room rent or something like that?
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't asked him.
Okay. Any disadvantage of non-thesis when it comes to RATA?
Yeah, it is actually. Doing a non-thesis, like maximum people here at Purdue get admission in non-thesis, even if they put for the thesis option. You have an option to switch to thesis when you are in your second semester. So you can probably get an RA or a TA starting from second semester onwards. So
Okay.
that's the thing.
I want to do MSc Physics from USA. Can you advise me something on the same? And is it better to just jump to PhD and skip MSc? Okay, Nipun, I would say one thing that you cannot skip MS unless you are super in studies and you have done great projects. Then only the university will allow you to skip your MS. But one of my friends is doing MS plus PhD, which is a 5 years course. You can do that. For MSc for physics, you'll have to take GRE subject test. For okay, this we already answered. Is it necessary to have some basic knowledge about Python for IE?
It's a totally personal choice, but having some programming languages are surely going to help you a lot. So you should have some experience related to that. It's like applied in every field, so you should have some knowledge.
Hey guys, I've applied to MS in Mechanical at Purdue for spring 18. Any idea the decision spring 2000? Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
Probably in like 1 or 2 months. Probably in this month only.
I guess.
Yeah, spring starts in January, so probably this month you'll get an admission notice or something. Which is best specialization in IE considering scopes?
I'm doing analytics. I don't know. I mean, it's totally up to your preference. Like, what do you want to do? So in Indiana is primarily manufacturing and a production systems kind of. They have maximum jobs related to that. It's like it totally depends on your choice what you want to do. So
I would say one thing that do what you really enjoy doing, because MS is not that easy. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing and just doing for the sake of scope, then you'll mess up big time.
Exactly.
I have my SOP and LOS ready by GRE November 14 and IELTS November. Can I reach Purdue Master Mechanical deadline? Which is it December 15th? What was the deadline?
For me, it was January the 5th, but I guess they have it on the 15th as well.
Okay, for me, it was April 1st. So.
No, it's, I guess, yeah. So,
yeah, you can make it.
November, yeah, you can definitely make it. Yeah, you can just straight away send the scores.
Do we have sent separate CV other than SOP and LOS? Please help me. I don't think you send separate CVs unless it is asked in the application. For example, when I was filling out Swedish applications, they asked me for the CV. That's why I send out the CV. But if they're not asking for it, just don't send it. How's IIT Chicago for IE? We already answered that. What was your GRE score? Mine was 313. His was
314.
314. Hello, bro. Bharat Bhaiya ke links. Okay. Hi, Shav. Thank you. What was your... Shit, I missed it again. We are slacking a lot. Let's just give us 2 minutes and then we'll answer all the questions. Tell us about your profile, please.
So my profile was the GRE score was 314 with I had quants of 161 and verbal of 153 with the AWA 4, and I had done like 4 internships before coming here, and my CGPA was 8.96 in mechanical engineering, and that I had no research papers with me. So that's.
But did you have any like? For example, some projects or something which you'd like to share?
No, I had like plenty of projects. I was working for the Formula student team for like 3 years. And that's probably one thing that really helped me a lot. And I had to showcase it in every part of my application. And I had also undertaken like different projects during my undergrad days. We had a final year project. I made an amphibious bicycle out of it. And before that, we also had some projects. We had projects like related to every subject. So it's up to you, like how do you want to showcase them?
Do you have a LinkedIn profile updated with all of this?
Yeah, it should be probably updated.
So just search for his name. Can you tell us the full name?
My name is Ishan Dhawan. It's ISHAN DHAWAN.
So you can just search and look up his profile and then you'll know. That's the easiest way to share.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in EXTC. Should I go for MS and CS? What is EXTC? I have no idea. Anuj, I'm sorry we don't know about EXTC. Hello, Parth. All compliments for your initiative making. Could you please throw out light on how important it is to have extracurriculars. I would say extracurriculars would be 20% or 15 to 20% maximum. Um, do you have any
Yeah,
thoughts on that?
extracurriculars, like if you have something like really good extracurriculars, like national or maybe something on the international level, it really helps
Yeah.
you a lot. Probably what I'd suggest you is have some volunteer experience with some NGO or
NGOs,
some,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna really help you a lot. It's gonna be like a different thing that you've done apart from engineering or anything, and it's going to help you a lot.
I would say one thing that best thing for you to have NGO. For example, I was talking to one of my friends from Bangalore, and he was telling me her friend she volunteers for earthquake relief, and she went to Nepal for that as well during the earthquake at Nepal. And because of that, she got a full funding from NYU, specifically in the earthquake related course or something like that. So if you are relating your course with a NGO, then they think that you are really interested in that, and then you are working towards it, something like that. How do you have any? No, Ayush, I'm sorry, we don't have any papers published, but I'll bring Manjeet soon on this live session, and he can talk about how to publish papers. I've done a professional course in P6. Can you tell me how much an impact will have? So I have done a professional course on P6 as well, and people do ask what kind of softwares do you need. So I was talking to a couple of companies, and they were impressed. Do you know how to use P6? And they were told me that they usually use MSP, but they are planning to switch to P6 because of the larger projects. P6 is not that crazy, and they don't teach it in bachelor's as well. I would recommend look for Asta Power Project and Bluebeam. It will help you better than P6. The Panchagupta current job prospects MS and CS considering H1B issues in US. Okay, we'll talk about industrial, and then for all the people who are watching for MS and CS, I'll have one of the person from second year masters in CS next Monday. So probably next live session would not be on Tuesday and would be on Monday, same timing, and we can answer all the MS and CS questions. Can you talk about any job prospects for industrial related?
Job prospects, we had like quite a lot of companies where you can apply. It's not like in India what you do. So companies just come to a stall, you visit them, you give them your resume and everything, and if they like something over there, they'll probably shortlist you. That's how I got shortlisted in Cummins. So job prospects, it really depends. Like what
do you have a ban? Like what Nikhil was telling me, like mechanical has a temporary ban. For industrial, did you feel anything like that?
No, we don't have a temporary ban.
Nothing like that. I have 2 6-month internship, but my course was a sandwich pattern. Is the internship still valid? I'm sure. I'm sorry, Kenneth. We don't know what do you mean by sandwich pattern. 2 6 months internship will matter a lot. Bhargav, hi Parth, I wrote my GRE 303. Is it a good score, and will I get good colleges and scholarships? So I don't think 303 is a good score in scholarship terms. 303 would be a mediocre score. If you're planning to take it again, do it. Anything over 310 is a bit safer. Shubham, please mail me this query and I'll forward it to somebody from mechanical. Hello, my question, whether I'm risk or getting filtered out due to low GRE score despite having an exceptional profile. No, Shivam, I think you'll be okay. Obviously, so GRE score has a 25% weightage, I would say. It doesn't depend just on your GRE score. All of your other achievements will matter as well. But GRE is the easiest way for them to filter out the applications. I always say that 310 is a safer score, but if you have a 304 and if you're not planning to take it again, just take your chances in good universities. Just apply. Kshitij, I'm not okay. If next time, I'm not sure. I haven't met anybody from finance or banking here.
No, like what is a specific query? Maybe I can answer because I'm doing a finance course. So
okay, Kshitij, if you have any specific question, just hit it. Like he's doing a finance course, so he can help you with that. How much does a university brand matters for IE?
It does kind of a way, but still it totally depends on what you do in a college. You need to like work really hard in whatever course you take. It really depends on your thing. How do you maintain your GPA, your other things. Like that's how it mainly depends on.
And name matters a lot.
Name matters a lot, but still there's a one thing, like you need to work like really hard. If even if you're in Purdue and you're just lacking anywhere, it's not gonna help.
So anyways, you'll have to work hard anywhere, but it's just a jump start to your career.
It's just a jump start to your career. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, you're right.
Which type of job experience helped me for admits as well as in co-op? Job experience, internships, and
I guess solely on the internships, and maybe if you have some job experience, I don't have much clue about this.
Yeah, me neither. Like nothing will help you that much in job experience. Maybe something specific which a company is looking for. There's like hundreds of companies here, and every company is looking for something or the other. If you exactly match that requirements, then they'll just take you. How can a government internship can help my profile, like DRDO or HAL?
It's like totally depends. If you're doing some internship in HAL, it's probably like you want to go for Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. So,
okay.
So it's like if you've done an internship in HAL or maybe DRDO, it's probably that you're looking for in mechanical or aeronautical engineering. So it really helps a lot. What really matters is what you've done there. So like, is it like a really nice project, or was it like you've just been sitting there or doing something? You can't fake everything over there. So it totally depends on that.
Yeah, for example, one of my internships was like that. I didn't do much of the stuff. Most of the times I was just sitting and reviewing and going out on the sites. So if you're learning something specific and the company can benefit from that, then it will help you in the internships. Engineering management or industrial engineering for employability?
I don't have much idea about engineering management.
I'll talk about engineering management a little. It will be related to logistics and stuff mostly, and also engineering management is it lies in middle of the core and the management sector. So you're right here. There's scope for it, but the growth is less, and mostly you'll work in supply chain management and in logistics, mostly something like that. Isha, 12th के बाद क्या करना चाहिए? Do whatever you feel like. If you want to do engineering, do it. Well, a bachelor's in USA, Shivanshu. Let me talk to somebody who's doing bachelor's here. Hi Aniket, hi Shafali. Is academics really that important for MS in US? Academics, projects, GRE, is this true?
It like totally depends on the university that you're applying to. Like I had a good CGPA, and
same here.
And I had people who were like having like really good GRE scores in 328, 329, but had a lower GPA. So, but we ended up in the same college. So like, it really matters if you have a high GPA but a low GRE score. It can get you a good college.
Yeah, but it will like balance everything
balance
out.
You out.
So if you have a low GRE score and a great GPA, that's balanced. If you have a like low great GRE score but a GPA of like 6 point something, then the GRE score can boost your profile. So it'll balance. Projects matter a lot because projects will show what kind of interest do you have in for your masters. For example, if you're probably planning to switch from electrical to CS, and if you don't have any projects related to CS, then how will the university justify that, okay, this guy might be interested in CS, that is why he's doing some projects? How to publish? We have no idea how to publish research papers, but I'll probably bring in somebody who can talk more about that. I'm confused between IE and engineering management. What is better scope-wise? Scope-wise, both are great. Engineering management, you'll work in logistics, supply chain management, something like that. I haven't met anyone who's doing engineering management, but I'll try to contact somebody related to that. Hey, how is data science and machine learning courses at Purdue?
I exactly don't know about how the data science and machine learning courses are, but I'm planning to take that in my next semester. I'm currently doing I'm learning R as the programming language right now. It can be used for analytics, and I guess it's pretty good. The course was nice. It just ended in October. It was just a 2-month course, so I guess it's good. Probably the faculty and all are pretty good over here.
Akshat, should we hire an admission counselor for LORs, SOPs? Do not do that mistake. Did you go with?
No, I didn't.
I think I've met I've met 50 people and none of them went with consultants for either LORs or SOP. They'll just mug you and they'll take your money and they'll give you a list of universities which you don't even deserve, which are the safe universities for you. So I would never recommend anyone to go for counselors or consultants.
What I would suggest is you can write your SOPs and probably get it proofread from your friends, like as many friends as possible. Even if there's a small mistake, they can catch them.
Yeah, because sometimes what happens, you're looking at a document for a long time, then you can't see the mistakes, and other people can see that mistake really quickly. Can you make a video of a girl who is studying there? Okay, Punya. Shaunak, is there any difference between public and private universities?
So like public universities are, I guess, state funded.
Yeah,
so
cheaper.
They are cheaper as well. Although private universities, you have Ivy League as well, so they are pretty expensive. But brand wise, I would suggest the private universities are a bit better though.
See, public is also good. Purdue is good.
Purdue is good. Yeah, Purdue is good though. I mean, there are the public universities which are really good, like University of Michigan as well. So it like really depends.
Does a GPA of 9 plus above 10 helps in getting RATA? Your work will help you more.
I guess probably the research papers and everything that you've done before, and the overall profile rather than just the CGPA would really help.
CGPA could be counted as a filtering criteria. So, for example, I imagine I have 100 applications here, and I want students who have 9 plus and GRE score of 310 plus. So I'll filter them out with that. It's just easier for them. My research interest in nanofluid and manufacturing. Can you tell me, is there any advantage of this research in US? Do you have any idea about that?
I don't have any idea about that.
Nemish, you should have asked when Nikhil was here. He is in mechanical, so he could have helped you better. Meet, how much does a published paper help in getting admission in industrial?
It like really depends. Like if you want to go for a thesis, it's probably going to help a lot.
Yeah, if you're going, you go ahead.
Yeah, if you want to go for a thesis, like I applied for a non-thesis and a thesis one. So I got the non-thesis because I didn't have much published papers. I have a friend who's currently doing a thesis in Purdue. So he had like 3 research papers with him. So he got a thesis, but no funding though. It will probably start maybe the next semester.
Maybe the next semester. So, Rutvik, is it easy to get internships while pursuing MS and CS in USA? It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. For any of the branch, it's never easy unless you are in like probably MIT or Stanford or Ivy Leagues. It still for them, even them, it will be difficult to hit those companies. Does internship is considered as work X? No, internships are considered as internships. I would like to do only non-thesis. Is that advisable?
It's like totally dependent on your choice. So when you do a thesis, you'll be specializing in just one thing that you want to do. So by doing a non-thesis, it's like you have still plenty of fields that you can still observe.
A wider scope,
and probably a good chance for different employability as well.
Yeah, true. And one thing is like, since you have a non-thesis course, you can finish it in 1.5 years.
I can do it in 1.5, but yeah, it's up to you, completely up to you. A thesis, you have to stay for 2 years because your last semester is going to be your thesis.
I'm doing a thesis course and he's doing a non-thesis course. He can finish in 1.5. He can even finish in 1 year.
Yeah, it's up to me entirely.
I cannot finish in 1.5 years. Like I can, but it is. I don't think anyone from my department has done that. So it's probably going to last for 2 years. And how similar is MS in system engineering and industrial engineering?
I guess maybe systems engineering is more production oriented. I guess I don't have much idea about that.
Okay.
And industrial engineering as a whole has production systems in them. So it like really depends. You can just go on the university website and see what courses do they have for MS in systems engineering and probably compare that with other courses which are just in industrial engineering. That's going to give you a better idea.
Okay, so yeah, guys, also if you can see us fine and listen us fine, just hit the like button so that we know that there's no problem, because we are really behind the questions. How does the university, okay, and did we miss any?
No, it's like, so while applying for, can we apply for non-thesis and then switch?
So while applying, can we apply?
Yeah, we can. I have an option of like switching to thesis in my second semester. So it's totally dependent. You have to present your case to the advisor that you currently have after getting an admission in thesis. So you want to convince him like, why do you going to go for a thesis, and then probably going to work with the professor over there.
How does the university verify the proof of job experience? They don't.
They
verify.
don't verify.
That's the thing. They haven't verified. So what document they verified for us is just transcripts and degree. That is it. They didn't verify any internship. They didn't verify any certification. But it's always it. I never recommend anybody to fake anything.
Yeah, just don't lie on your resume and your marks.
They'll catch you.
They'll probably catch you. I mean, they don't exactly check that, but why take a chance with that?
Yeah, and they'll ban you from, like, you cannot study in US after that if they ban you. Like
so that's like, you should not do that.
Yeah. What kind of profile do you need to get into Purdue for industrial masters?
I guess.
Who's like the lowest GRE score?
I guess I am the lowest GRE score that who's got an admission here into industrial.
But it depends on your overall profile.
Yeah, it depends on your overall profile. I had like good internships with me and a good CGPA as
4
well.
internships.
So that really helped me a lot.
And from mechanical, how can I find it to be landing in industrial MS? Like, will I be able to cope up with that being mechanical? He's from mechanical.
Yes, you have different applications in industrial engineering. If you want to go for manufacturing, you can do that. If you're gonna like go for production systems, you can do that as well. It's not about being coping up. It's like you have different subjects. So I guess you should be fine.
If in case I didn't score good, should I still give the university name after my GRE? Yes, you can take a chance if you really want to go to that university. So I was sure that I'll be applying to Urbana-Champaign, UIUC. So even when I scored 305, I sent in scores to UIUC. Hi, if I start studying for GRE just now, can I get admission for fall 2018? 10th October, it's too risky. If you are able to take GRE by the end of November, you can still make it in fall 2018. I know people who took their exam in December and still are in the US. So it's a risk. Which are the most preferred jobs trending in USA for mech engineering? You can answer for industrial.
I guess maybe some rough idea. If you're gonna go for mechanical engineering, it has related to quality engineering as well. If you have any idea about that, maybe something related to manufacturing as well. So, but I don't have general idea about mechanical.
Does your channel help any commerce or finance students? I haven't met anybody from commerce or finance, so I cannot answer any questions.
It's like, what's your specific question?
If you have any specific questions related to finance courses, then he can answer because he's taking a course right now. Yeah. Is there what's the job scenario in US these days? It's still the same, at least.
Exactly.
Yeah, for the people who are studying here, is the same. Is there in USA without MS on basis? What is there in USA without MS on basis of BE electronics from Indian University? Jobs available or not? You cannot apply from India. You can apply from India. You'll probably not get it because it's already so much saturated with they'll take up people who are studying here rather than asking you to come to US because they'll have to pay for your H1B and they do not know how your skill is. Unless you are super minded, you created something which is great and they need you, then they'll ask you to come. Somesh, my IELTS band is low, but I got my acceptance in university. So can you please let me know how can I explain my band is low in visa interview? I don't think, since you already got a admit in university, they'll not ask you for regarding IELTS or TOEFL. Nobody asks. It's mostly GRE score they ask.
Yeah, so maximum times it's GRE. I wouldn't even ask that. It mainly depends on which university you're going to. So they probably have confidence in you, like you got this admit, so they just move ahead with that.
Yeah, can I change my major from EXTC to CS? We are not sure what is EXTC. Yeah. How are job opportunities for industrial engineering when compared? Oh, okay, wait. Guys, we are way behind on the question, so give us some time. Wow, we are actually really behind on the questions. Can I stop the questions? Wait.
Yeah,
It's
we
crazy.
are here.
Yeah, we're here. Hey, do you know anything about MS in management? No, I'm interested in business analytics programming language needed.
Yeah, it's like you should have some idea about R. It's used in analytics and maybe something related to Python because they more or less do the same purpose. So that's
Hmm.
it.
I want to do MS. Yeah, okay. Did he have any work experience?
No, I didn't.
Internships?
Yeah,
Four.
I just had 3 months of work experience with Accenture. That's probably it.
What kind of companies hire operations research industrial engineers?
Look, operations research is like a very broad application that you have. You can probably go in for analytics there as well, or you can probably do some. You can go for like majority is analytics. So operations research is kind of related to analytics.
Does IE have better job opportunities?
It's like you have different fields you can apply to. You're not just stuck to one field. So that really depends.
Work experience is preferable.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
it will come out to be as a positive point in your application. Even I would like to pursue data science, so my score is 303, and is that good enough? We cannot say about data science. We cannot say about specific. I'm from civil engineering. He's from industrial engineering. What we can talk about is anything related to civil, anything related to mechanical and industrial. The reason is that because if we say to Bhargav Ram Reddy that yeah, it's a great score for data science, that will be unethical for us, and we don't want to give you wrong hope for something which we don't have any idea.
Exactly.
What differences you encountered during engineering in India and MS in US?
So in India, like the education system, there is you just need to pass on the last day, just the day before the exam, and you can just breeze through there. In US, you can't do that. You have continuous assignments, and also you have to work continuously. And if you just leave it to the last moment, it's probably not going to help you a lot.
You can talk a little about your like how's your schedule for the whole week? How many classes do you have? Every day do you have a class?
No, I don't have class on the Fridays. So rest all, I have 2 classes on Tuesdays and 2 classes on Thursdays.
Yeah, but I have seen him like coming back home at around 11:30
Yeah, so
sometimes.
it's like really, so you need to work. You have projects and everything. It really is time consuming.
What difference? Okay, how about talking? How about taking prerequisite courses recommended by university? As some university asked for, what if we didn't finish those prerequisite courses in our UG and So, Arvind, I would tell you one thing that if any of the universities asking for you to take prerequisite courses, they'll ask you to take it as soon as you come to the university and not before. For example, if you're switching from electrical to CS and CS requires some courses and they still want you to come to their university, then they'll ask you to take some prerequisite um, in bachelor's for like in their bachelor's system, and you'll take those prerequisite in your first semester. After that, you'll be okay. Some of the people who go for spring, they also take prerequisite, but they take prerequisites during the summer. It all depends on the university, and the university will tell you when to do that. Which specialization in industrial engineering has high demand considering US job market?
I didn't like took analytics because of this. Like so, analytics like you have varied applications in different fields. You can go in manufacturing sector and probably do something different as well. So I would really suggest is what you really want to do because you're really spending a lot of money coming here. So just
10 lakh
do
per
10
semester.
lakh per semester is like too much money. So just do what you really want to do. And if you've really worked hard in that, I guess you should get a job.
It'll work up like I didn't want to go for transportation, even though transportation is booming, just because I don't enjoy doing transportation. Should I hire an admission counselor? Akshat, don't do that mistake. Never hire a admission counselor or consultant. That will just. How many times do I have to tell you guys that never go for a consultant or a counselor?
I guess making your own SOPs and everything is really gonna help you a lot. You're gonna learn new things like how to write everything efficiently. So just don't make that mistake of going to an admission counselor.
Any good college for alternative fuel source major? We are not sure. I'm sorry. Will the university ask to take prerequisite courses additionally? Depends on the university, depends on the course, depends if what you did in your bachelor's as well. What should I know beforehand getting into the course of IE as in softwares to learn?
I'm currently not learning any new softwares over here, but probably if you have some experience in MATLAB or maybe programming languages like C, R, or Python, it's gonna help you a lot because you have to do some amount of coding over here, and you have to learn it over there or over here. So it's your choice. So.
Can we start applying to universities if LORs and SOP will be ready in a week, or should I wait till they're ready? No, start applying. Start filling out the application. You can just upload the LORs and SOP later on. So how the application system works is like you'll make account, then you'll fill in details step by step, like your name, address, university details, your GPA, your work experience, everything, and then you'll upload your statement of purpose. Your professors will upload your letter of recommendation. My score is 161 in quant and verbal 146. Would my verbal affect my admission? No, you'll be okay. Do you think
it depends on the university? You can just check out their website if they have a minimum requirement related to each subject. So that's probably it.
Is a letter of recommendation from a manager better or a PhD from PhD lecturer better?
It solely depends.
I would say who has a better credential. For example, if a PhD student, if your PhD lecturer is from a good university, then his is better than your manager. But if your manager has been working in the same company for a long time and he's at a good position and he can talk good for you, then that will be better. Difference between mechanical and IE?
Mechanical is more like if your subjects related to heat and mass transfer, thermodynamics, and maybe something like strength of materials and everything, that is mechanical. Industrial is a bit different. You have subjects like linear programming and production systems. Like these are the kind of subjects that you have in IE. So it's like how you manage the industries, that is industrial engineering, and mechanical is like a specialization and what you want to go into.
Also, for more updates and everything, just follow me on Instagram because I'm not sure if everybody's following me there. I post about all these live sessions and when I'm releasing a video, so you will be able to keep updated with stuff. Electronics and telecom. Oh, okay. Wow. Electronics and telecom is just.
Well, I guess it's ECE kind of related.
Yeah.
Electronics and communication.
Now I don't even remember what questions he asked. Can we switch from something to something?
Oh.
Can you, Anuj, please repeat your question again? I have 11 backlog, 6.88 GPA, IELTS 7. We cannot answer which universities are good for you. That you will have to find out basis on the. Okay, there's a link in the description of this video. Register for the mailing list here, and you can check that group. There's a list of documents on the first link. There is 4 documents regarding to previous admits. You can check out which university people got admits in, which like what was their GRE score, what was their TOEFL score, which university they got admits from, which university they are from, which course they went for, what is their GPA. It's an Excel sheet created by some of the like really helpful people. I've just put it there, download it and see, maybe it will help you. Can you give me a rough idea of profile needed for IE in GA Tech and Purdue?
Like GA Tech is highly competitive, so you need to.
Did you apply to GA Tech?
No, I didn't. I didn't apply to GA Tech. Although I could have, I wanted to apply to GA Tech, but I found Purdue to be a better option and a safe option than that.
Do you know about NCSU?
NCSU for IE is really good. I don't know what specialization they're good for though. So.
How's Purdue for data science and machine learning?
I think it's good. I think it's pretty good. People have like really good projects going on over there.
What is the difference between industrial and industrial systems engineering?
You need to just look up on the university website as to
what courses they
are offering and probably then compare.
Hey, how much of a difference does a OEM WorkX? What is OEM?
It's an
operation engineering something.
I don't know. I think it's a equipment manufacturer or something.
Okay.
So if you can just specify like what OEM is.
Sahil, what is OEM? Can you please tell us?
And like which OEM?
Yeah, or whatever. Where do we mention our volunteer NG experience?
You can
deep down in your CV.
Exactly.
And even in your SOP, like the second last paragraph. What kind of softwares one should learn before going for industrial operation research course like MATLAB or anything? We already mentioned this question. We already answered to this. Can you tell us where to volunteer? Do you have any options for us? Rabia, we don't have any specific options, but if there's any NGO or something like that, you can volunteer for that. You can search for internet. You can ask your seniors for that as well. Which one do you think have better job opportunity? For example, one of my friends, he's in Bangalore. He volunteers for animal habitat on Saturdays. He goes there for like 6 7 hours and help them for that. That is an option. Can you okay? Which one do you think have better job opportunities between MEM and industrial engineering?
I seriously don't know about that.
I'll have to compare between MEM and IE so that it'll be better for you. Is Purdue good for MS in pharmaceutical sciences? I don't know, but I remember Nikhil telling me that pharmaceutical is good in Purdue. Which is better, IE or alternative fuel source? Do you have any idea about alternative fuel source?
No, I don't.
I would recommend for alternative fuel sources. As far as I know, it comes under renewable sources. So you can check out universities in Europe because EU is way ahead in renewable energy than US can ever be, at least in like 20 years. They're already 50 years ahead in renewable sources. Approx how many companies visited Purdue for hiring international industrial engineers?
I guess the number of companies this time was, I guess,
180.
yeah, so the total number of companies this time was just for international IE students was, I guess, 2022. But you can always apply online to different companies. It's like completely dependent what they like about you and everything. So that's probably it. And big brands like Google and Amazon, mostly you have to apply to them online. So if they really like something about your profile, that's how they're gonna work. Anuj, I really don't know, like undergrad again for your own experience. I don't think so. That's going to be a good option though. And
You see some questions?
yeah, I just saw some, like it's more or less the same questions.
Okay, we are here.
No, we can go down. Like
Okay,
we're done with this.
CM, Devendra, what do you want me do you want me to answer about CM? Bro, which is better? IE or we already answered job process after completion of MS in healthcare. We have no idea what MS in healthcare. Akash, how's scope of CEM in USA? Heard a lot of negatives about CEM is great. Why did you heard a lot of negatives? Everybody is getting jobs in regarding CEM, and people are actually looking for more construction engineering management officials because projects are getting huge and they cannot manage it, and cost overruns and time factor is like huge, and they need more people on the management side rather than technical side. How's Austin, Texas University for Analytics? No idea about Austin, Texas. I have moderate profile. I would like to elevate my profile. One of my first is to do online courses with universities in USA. Duration is 1 to 2 months. This is what. Did you do any online course?
No, I didn't do, but you can do it obviously. So it like really helps you. Like you learn something new over there. So it might be helping. I don't know how much it helps in making a profile better or something, but it surely helps you a lot.
One thing is like the courses might not help you in getting an admit, but it will help you in increasing your knowledge. But I think like online courses are so easily available. Everybody's doing that.
Everybody should. I mean, yeah.
Everybody's doing that.
Everybody is doing that. Yeah.
Which is bet okay. I got 307, but AWA came very less. Will it hinder my AWA 3.5 is needed. I don't know anyone who got to admit like with a AWA less than 3.5.
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard of anybody.
Should I learn MATLAB? Should I learn MATLAB? Programming advanced Excel, will that help me during whole industrial journey?
I guess you can probably start learning over there, this in India. So I guess it's better because already you have a lot of courses over there and a lot of classes. So it's better if you keep on learning from India itself.
Okay. What are the best universities? There's a lot of universities, Amog. We cannot answer what is the best university. MIT is the best university. University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, Purdue is great. It is too generic of a question. What are the things they look while giving scholarships? How much for research assistantship? They look how much research background you have, how you can benefit the university, and how you can benefit the professor who's giving you a grant. For THF, they'll look up that What kind of skills do you have, so that you can teach the students who are already doing bachelor's in that university. For graduate assistantship, they'll look, for example, one of my friends is doing GA in sustainable department in Purdue. So he has worked with green buildings, and he is his lead AP as well. So that is why Purdue gave him the opportunity and to work as a GA. How studying at Stanford different from university at rank 50? I would say the amount of research which goes with Stanford will definitely differ a lot what goes with Purdue. Obviously, so one of my friend, he interned at Stanford, and he was telling me Elon Musk visited his robotics lab once. Like literally in front of him, the helicopter landed. Elon Musk came to the industrial lab because they were working something with related to Tesla. Now that makes the difference. Should I go for bachelor's in US and Canada as I'm currently in +1? No idea about bachelor's. Please make next video for civil engineers, please. Hemant, next, I already made 2 videos with Manjeet. I'll make a video maybe in 2 weeks. Guys, here, which are better, IE or alternative fuels? Wherever we have already answered that. Does Purdue give importance to backlogs? Are there any people? Have you had any backlogs?
I haven't. I didn't get any backlogs, and I don't know.
I got an F in my second semester, but I covered up with like great GPAs afterwards, so I didn't have any problem. What is the minimum score in GRE required for good amount of scholarships? I have a friend. She scored 314. She has a assistantship. So, did you have adhere to 500 limit on SOP for Purdue's application? Yeah, you have. You can go up like
10% up and 10% down, I guess. You can probably do that.
I would say even like 600 words is fine.
I did, because I know mine. I did 550 words. So.
I don't even remember that we had to cut down.
No, there was a, like for Purdue, there was a specific thing you had to get it down to 500.
Okay, so I think I probably ended up with 600 words. 100 words doesn't make that much difference. How's UMass for electrical? No idea. Hey, which is better? Already answered. Why? Wherever, please don't spam. We have already answered your question. I have 3 research papers, 4 projects, 4 internships, all related to mechanical, nothing related to industrial. Is it possible to shift from mechanical? Does mechanical and industrial overlap?
There's a thing. I did 3 of my internships. They were in the mechanical sector. I was working with, one was with Ford India, and the other one was with BMW India. So those are the main automobile things that you have, main automobile companies you have there. So my projects were related to, like, they were a mixture of mechanical and industrial. So it is possible to switch. It really depends what you've done in your internship and showcase it to them properly. So that's it.
Can you tell me about the undergrad admissions at Purdue? I cannot tell you. I don't know anybody. I know people from undergrads, but I don't know how they got admission. They probably took SAT exam and took TOEFL. That's how. How much score for scholarships if required? Can't answer. If you're reading this and ignoring that, my friend, you luck to have me. What? Harshodhan, is better to have a job experience. And guys, we are going to end this session in 10 minutes. I'm sorry if we cannot answer your queries. We have a lot of questions coming up, and we try to answer most of them so that everybody can get help from that. But in 10 minutes, how many, like whatever questions there is, we'll try to cover as many as we can. Which is the most high? If I start studying for GRE just now, can get admission for 2000? Swapnil, we answered one of these questions like before. Which is the most chosen specialization in IE?
I guess people mostly go for production systems, because I'm currently doing my specialization in operations research, and I guess there are only 7 or 8 people in that. And production systems probably has the maximum, followed by manufacturing.
Can I easily get intern there despite being Indian citizen? No, you cannot get easily, but you can get intern. There's no word as easy. How many companies are you planning to apply?
I'm like planning to apply to maybe 100, 150.
Yeah, I am planning to apply to 250 or something like that, because I have a list of companies which crosses that number, which is better in what is safe GPA. In anything above 7.5 is a safe GPA. Is CM Construction management and CEM is a little different. CEM is more on technical side. CM is more on managerial side, I would say. I'm not. There's a. I will. You can send me a mail. I'll send you the list of courses I'm taking for construction management, whereas I'll send you the list for CEM as well. Tejas, GRE score of 290 is a bit low. It's very low. I would recommend take GRE again. You'll have more chances to get into a good university. Hey, I want to do MS in CS. So what should I do to make my profile
I
strong?
would suggest you to do like take some good projects if you have them in college, and like probably showcase them in your resume and everything. And if you're planning to go for a job, just do something related to machine learning and probably take online courses as well.
7.6 GPA, no publication, 6 months, which university apply for MS and CS? Wow, so generous. Guys, don't ask very generic questions. Be very specific to your questions. If you're asking me which universities for apply for MS and CS, I am not a consultant. We are very, he's doing industrial, I'm doing civil, so we can answer a bit of questions from that. How difficult is the course of structure for IE compared to engineering course structure?
So IE comes under engineering, so it's more or less the same thing.
Confused question. Bro, can I do bachelor's in Italy and MS in Australia? Yes, you can do that. Can you make a full focus live chat on chemical engineering? I don't have any idea. I don't know anyone from chemical engineering. I'll try to find somebody. How difficult is the course of? Okay, I have 3 years of undergrad, 2 years of master. Should I think for second master? Yeah, you can apply for a second master's. When are you coming back to Jaipur, bro? Next year. Next year in summers. Hi, if I start studying for GRE now, can I get admission? Swapnil, we have already answered that. Finance course in your master. If I didn't select score recipient, if you didn't select score recipients, you can still send your scores Akhil, but you'll have to send it through your account, and they'll charge you.
We already answered the next one.
Yeah, I'm tired now. Did MTech in metallurgy want to do it in industrial? MTech in metallurgy want to do it in industrial. How should I justify it? Any idea? Metallurgy to industrial.
I have no idea.
Harsh, was your course like a bachelor's plus MS? That's why you did metallurgy? Does the dollar to rupee conversion affect the fee payment? Like the net amount of loan might be reduced if the dollar value increases? Yeah, no. If, for example, if you take a 40 lakh loan and the dollar price decreases or increases, it will still be 40 lakhs. The loan amount won't change because you have already applied and you have already gotten that loan. Can you please go a live course and MIS course for Purdue? MIS doesn't come under STEM. For Purdue, as far as I know, I talked to people at the management building here, Granite School of Management. So they told me they don't have any STEM courses. I don't think any Indian will be here for MIS because it's not STEM. What all we do, we need to get scholarships in bachelor's, commerce and finance. Kshitij, I'm sorry, I don't have any idea about it. My CGPA is 7.7. Topper has 9.0. Can I expect in top 20? Nimish, very generic questions. Depend on your GRE, depend on your other projects as well. Do research papers also helps in getting industrial?
They definitely do. Research papers matter everywhere. Whichever field you apply to, research papers do matter. So that's probably it.
Sharnavaz, please take GRE again. AWA of 2.5 is a bit low. I don't know anyone who has gotten admit with a score of AWA less than 3.5. 3.5 is considered as the safest score. Any idea about biomechanics and mechanical? I have no idea. What would be better choice of specialization in IE inclining towards manufacturing aspect?
So like in IE, you have a specific specialization which related to manufacturing. So it has got different things like robotics as well in it. And how do you use robotics in manufacturing? So you have different specializations related to that. I guess it should be fine.
Which one is better, thesis or non-thesis? Thesis is better if you're looking for assistantships. Non-thesis is better if you want to get out and get a job. Have you any idea about the course in Tamu, no idea. Do you have any posts?
For IE, TAMU is good, and it's probably on the cheaper side as well as compared to Purdue.
Definitely.
But I don't know about the job opportunities and everything over there.
What about law studies in US? No idea about law studies. How does university verify the proof of job experience? They do not say that. I'm living in West Lafayette. My experience is good. The town is a little boring because it's very small. Purdue is great. There's a lot of research going on. There's always something or the other going on. People are smart, I would say. Can one go for PhD after a non-thesis course? No, I don't think so.
Can one go for a PhD? You have to convert it to a thesis course first,
Yeah,
and then you have to apply for
PhD is just research based. So
it's like you're going more into the specialization after the master's. So
Pritika, I am actually planning to get a person of CS next Monday. Just watch out for like my Instagram. I'll keep you updated there. Employability wise, is a non-thesis course better than thesis one? There's no, I don't think so. It's at par.
It's like a personal preference what you want to do.
Forex cards, Harsha Mitra. I'll probably make a video about Forex cards. Let me make a video about Forex card. I'll write it down, and because I know a lot of people will have these doubts regarding Forex cards. So, what are the co-op scenario for IE?
It really depends on the company you're applying to.
Does companies prefer the co-op rather than internship?
I don't know exactly about that.
Do you have any? Did you meet anyone who?
When I had an interview with Cummins, so they had an opening for both co-op and internship, so I applied to both. Mm-hmm. It's like totally up to them what they want to give it to you.
I would recommend one thing which is really good for co-op is that you get a lot of money. You save up a lot of money, and also the company will definitely hire you if you're getting a co-op. Because if a company is spending so much money in you, and if a company is giving 6 months of their time to you, they want you to come back and they want you to work for you. Which type of job experience helps in ME and IE?
I guess anything related to industrial. You have some exposure to industrial experience.
You can mention what internships you did.
I did one internship in Ford. It was related to Six Sigma, and the other one was with BMW India Private Limited. It was a business analyst and a process improvement intern, I guess. So they were mainly like forecasting the demands for the future years. So it wasn't exactly related to mechanical engineering, but it was kind of IE and a mix of both. So that's probably the interns I did.
And what other interns? Accenture, you worked in Accenture?
I worked in Accenture, so I was worked on business intelligence tools like Tableau. The other intern, I was with SMC Pneumatics, and what they do is they manufacture pneumatic products, what you all see in the metro in Delhi and everything. So they manufacture that.
Smart kid. How hard it is to get full funded scholarship in Ivy League?
No, it's really hard.
It's very difficult.
It's really hard.
Is work experience necessary before pursuing masters? No, it's not necessary. It is recommended. Yeah, I was expecting. Okay, guys, it's already 1:30. Let's just see. Wow. Okay, we are extremely sorry. We missed a lot of questions, I know, but I want to keep it to like 1 hour specific. Safe. There's no how to calculate it. So let's just finish it up. I'm sorry if we cannot answer a lot of questions. It's lots of work. I'm in the coming weeks, I'll be doing live sessions with somebody from CS, somebody from ECE. Again, I'll be doing one more live session with him. I'll be doing one more live session with Nikhil, mechanical department. I'll be doing a live session with Manjeet. So in this coming weeks, because everybody's asking me more and more questions, probably I'll even increase the frequency of the live sessions to 2 sessions a week, but I'll have to plan it better. I would just say thank you so much for coming in, and hopefully we answered a lot of questions and everybody got some knowledge from that. I'm sorry if we cannot answer a lot of questions. There's just, we probably missed like 30 more questions. Yeah. Sorry guys. If you like this live session, just hit the like button, and we'll see you next Tuesday. I'll see you next. So the next live session will be with MS and CS, and that guy wasn't free on Tuesday, so I'm planning to do a live session on Monday. So only for next week, the live session will be on Monday, most probably. I'll keep you updated on Instagram. And that is it. Thanks
So
for
then,
Ishan
yeah,
to coming in.
no, it's completely fine. Like I really help. Like,
Yeah.
I really like helping them out. So
Yeah.
it's
So
good.
thank you so much, and
Thank you so much.
have a great day. See you guys.